Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's virtual family story time. My name is Martha, and I'm one of the librarians here at Chapel Hill Public Library. So I've got 3 picture books to read to you today, and we're also going to sing a song, and we're going to do a counting rhyme on the flannel board, so it should be a lot of fun. But before we do any of that, we're going to sing our welcome song, which is The More We Get Together. So if some of you at home would like to sing along with me, that would be wonderful. So yeah, you guys ready? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. All right, we're gonna start out with our first story, which is called Cat's Night Out by Caroline Stutson. Do any of you have a cat at home? Do you ever wonder what your cat is doing when you're not paying attention to it? I wonder that about my cat, Puffin. I'm not sure she is quite as adventurous as the cats in this story, as you will see, because they get up to all kinds of stuff on a Saturday night. So let's take a look and see what they do. From the alley, actually, let's scoot a little closer so you guys can see really, really well. From the alley, music drifts, shadows sway to a trumpet riff. 2 cats samba dressed in white on the rooftop Saturday night. We had 2, but now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cats boogie, rock to blues in poodle skirts and saddle shoes. In the city, windows light. How many cats will dance tonight? Well, we already have 4. Do you think there are going to be more cats? Let's see. Ooh, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cats tango in red capes up and down the fire escapes. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cats tip bowler hats and pink tuxedos, canvas spats. These are very fancy cats, aren't they? Ooh, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cats line dance, keep the beat in rhinestone boots on Easy Street. In the city, windows light. How many cats will dance tonight? How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 town tabbies do the twist, swinging their hips and dotted twists. And now we have, my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 foxtrot nose to nose, dancing swiftly in evening clothes. Oh my gosh, we have even more now. Oh, I can't even see all of them to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Roomba in the dark, twitching silk bottoms through the park. In the city, windows light. How many cats will dance tonight? Well, we already have 16. Do you think there are going to be even more cats than this? I don't know. Let's see. I think there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 polka in flip-flops. Round and round they hop, skip, hop. Do you guys think flip-flops are good dancing shoes? I'm not so sure about that myself, but I'm not a cat. What do I know? Oh my goodness. Okay, how many cats do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 conga left and right in splashy florals, flags, and stripes. Cut it out, the neighbors shriek. No more dancing on Easy Street. City cats slip off to sleep while subways rumble and taxis beep. But from the alley, music drifts, shadows sway to a trumpet riff. Two cats waltz by, neon light, in the black half masks on Sunday night. So they stopped dancing on Saturday night, but the very next night they came right back. And I'm guessing their neighbors aren't going to be too happy about it this night either. All right, we're going to do a counting rhyme on the flannel board now. Since we just read a story about cats, we're going to count some kittens we've got up here. So maybe y'all can help me count how many we have to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little kittens sleeping on a chair. One rolled off, leaving only 1, 2, 3, 4 sleeping there. 4 little kittens. One climbed a tree to look at a bird's nest, and then there were 1, 2, 3. 3 little kittens wondered what to do. One saw a mouse, and then there were 1, 2. 2 little kittens playing in the sun. One chased a red ball, and then there was 1. 1 little kitten with fur soft as silk, left all alone to drink his bowl of milk. You know, normally when we do these rhymes where we count down to 0 or 1, I always feel a little bad when you get to like the last thing left up there. But in this case, I bet that cat is really happy to be left alone with a whole bowl of milk just for him. Seems probably very exciting for that little cat. All right. So our next story that we're going to read is called Moose Tracks, and it's by Karma Wilson, who's one of my favorite picture book authors. There are moose tracks on my back porch. I'm not sure how they got there. One thing I'm fairly certain of, last night, those tracks were not there. Where did they come from? A moose, probably? There is bear hair on my lawn chair, but a bear came by to eat. When we barbecued our supper, he shed hair there on his seat. Bear hair, I remember. But who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my kitchen, and I'm itching to know why. Some friends dropped over yesterday, but not one moose stopped by. There are nutshells on the counter, but a chipmunk left them there. He was making nut fudge sundaes for the 2 of us to share. Nutshells, I remember, but who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks on the den floor. How they got there, I can't say. Last night, there were no moose tracks, and they're everywhere today. There are feathers on my carpet, but my best pal is a goose. We were playing hokey pokey, and her feathers fluttered loose. Feathers, I remember. But who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my bathroom. It's an all-out mystery. If I only knew who left them, he could mop them up for me. There are mouse prints in my bathtub, but my maid, she is a mouse, and she's always leaving wee prints when she tidies up my house. Mouse prints, I remember. But who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my bedroom. They are spattered all around. Noisy moose feet should have clattered, but I never heard a sound. It's true. You would think if a moose had come in, you'd be able to hear it, right? A moose is pretty big. There are wood chips in my guest bed, but a beaver spent the night. He got hungry, and the bedpost looked so good, he took a bite. Wood chips, I remember. But who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks on my back porch, in my kitchen, in my den, in my bathroom, in my bedroom. Moose tracks everywhere I've been. That's interesting. Who on earth left all these moose tracks? I'm quite sure I'll never guess. Why, look at me. I am a moose, and I don't make a mess. Where did all those moose tracks come from? From him. He's a moose. He left all these moose tracks. My goodness. All right, so we're gonna sing a song now, and we're going to sing one that I feel like I haven't done in story time in a really long time. We're gonna do The Ants Go Marching. So we're gonna have them go marching 1 by 1, and then 2 by 2, and then 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and then finally 5 by 5. So basically what you're gonna wanna be ready to do for this song is march. If you wanna actually stand up and march properly, that's great too. I'm just not gonna do it because you won't be able to see my head on the camera if I do that. Alrighty, you guys ready? The ants go marching 1 by 1, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1, the little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, the little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, the little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4, the little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Last one, are you ready? The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5, the little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Thank you guys for singing along with me at home, I hope, or just for watching me on camera singing by myself. Either way. Okay, we're gonna read one more story if I can reach it. So this one is called Truman, and it's by Jean Reedy. She's the author who wrote this one. This one's a pretty new book. It just came out last year, but it's one of my favorite books from last year, so I'm excited to share it with all of you today. Truman was small, the size of a donut, a small donut, and every bit as sweet. Isn't he so cute? I just think he's the cutest little turtle. He lived with his Sarah, high above honking taxis and growling trash trucks and shrieking cars, and the number 11 bus, which traveled south. Truman never honked or growled or shrieked at anything or anybody. He was peaceful and pensive, just like his Sarah. One day, Sarah ate a big banana with her breakfast, clipped a blue bow in her hair, and buttoned up a brand new sweater. She strapped on a backpack so big that 32 small tortoises could ride along in it, but 0 tortoises did. Sarah placed 7 green beans in Truman's dish, 2 more than usual. Where could she be going? She kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and whispered, "Be brave." And then she left. Not to worry. She'd left before and she'd always returned. But this time, that backpack was particularly big. And Sarah looked particularly pensive. That means thoughtful. And that banana and that bow, and let's not forget about those extra beans. That's when Truman saw something that he had never seen before. Sarah boarding the number 11 bus going south. The bus roared away. Truman waited for Sarah to return. He waited and waited. He waited 1,000 hours, tortoise hours that is, until he could wait no longer. He would go after his Sarah. He would catch the number 11 south, even amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking, even if it seemed impossible. That's when he noticed the rocks, 3 rocks that had always been there. What are you going to use those 3 rocks for? You going to help him escape? Ordinary rocks that now seemed extraordinary. Look, there he goes. Go, Truman. And the arm of the couch, and the pillow propped just right, and that tall, tall boot, and the rug, that glorious, endless rug. Without Sarah, their home seemed vast and uncharted and unsettling. Truly unsettling. Oh, poor Truman. He's scared of Sarah's toys. But perhaps most unsettling was that Truman could no longer see the taxis or the trash trucks or the cars or the number 11 bus. Which way was south anyway? Oh no. Now that the sun hung low like Truman's head and heart, just then he sees a little flower. And then, vroom, screech, whoosh. Up floors and under doors, Truman heard it. A bus! It was time to catch the number 11 south, amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking. Yet standing there in that ray of light, Truman felt peaceful and pensive and brave. But just as he was about to slip under the door, through that opening barely the size of a small tortoise, Sarah! She spotted him shining like the sun. "Truman!" she cried. She scooped him up and said things like, "Oh my goodness," and "You," and "How did you ever," and "Amazing." Sarah kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and tucked him back safely in his tank, where he was peaceful and pensive and proud. And later, just before bedtime, she read him a story. Now Truman knew that one day soon he and his Sarah might travel south to see new sights and hear new sounds and think new thoughts together. Look, she's going to bring him to show and tell. And he's going to get to ride the bus with her to go to school. The end. I love that book. I think it's so cute. We're out of time for today, so thank you all so much for coming to Virtual Story Time, and we'll see you next time. But it is time for us now to wave goodbye. Are y'all ready to wave with me? Wave high, wave low. I think it's time. We gotta go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, wave your nose, Wave your knees, wave your lips, blow a kiss with fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly and your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye, wave your hand and say goodbye. Bye everybody, I hope you're all safe and well at home and we will see you again soon. Bye bye.